July 2nd, 1964. On this day, the Civil Rights Act had been signed by President Johnson. Before the document was signed, life was very difficult for African Americans in the U.S. They had to go through discrimination, racism, and less rights than white people. Two civil rights activists who influenced the signing of the Civil Rights Act were Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr. Rosa Parks helped influence the signing by not giving up her seat on the bus. At the time, any African American person on a bus had to give up their seat to a white person. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white person, so she was arrested. This led to the Montgomery bus boycott. Leaders in this boycott were Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King Jr., E.D. Dixon, and Fred Gray. The Montgomery bus boycott resulted in the Supreme Court ruling that it was unconstitutional to segregate people on buses. Martin Luther King Jr. gave multiple speeches. He is most known for his I Have a Dream speech. The I Have a Dream speech was given on August 28, 1963. Martin Luther King Jr. developed his passion for equality at a young age. Martin Luther King Jr. led many protests for equality and to stop segregation in the U.S. On the day of the signing, many civil rights leaders were there. The civil rights leaders included Martin Luther King Jr. and Roy Wilkins. After the bill was signed, life for African Americans in the U.S. was nothing like it used to be. African Americans were able to go into the same school, restaurants, water fountains, and bathrooms as white people. Overall, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 changed life in the U.S. and is a monumental moment in U.S. and African American history.